You don't need more willpower. You need more alignment. In this episode of the Manifest Your Dream Body series, I'm going to be diving into how you can create lasting results without burnout, without restriction, and without hustle. I'm going to share with you what consistency really looks like, and that's feminine consistency. I'm going to share with you how to stay committed to your dream body in busy seasons. I'm going to share with you why rhythm beats rigidity every single time with long-term results. And I'm going to share with you the identity shift that makes weight loss feel natural and not forced. So let's get into this. The truth is that burnout doesn't create beauty. Anyone can stick to a plan for 2 weeks, but feminine consistency, that is a whole different vibe. It's not about pushing through, it's about flowing forward. And this episode is going to be your permission slip to stay sculpted, glowing, and aligned without ever falling into obsession and straight off the bandwagon. So, I want to begin with the point that your body thrives in rhythm, not rigidity. And action is sacred. So the secret to consistency isn't about control. It's about devotion. It's about honoring your energy in every season of your life, in every season, even whether that be on a monthly basis. Some days, that looks like strength training. Other days, that looks like resting with a long walk and a nourishing meal. Feminine consistency is responsive. You are not forcing the same routine. You're flowing with what your body asks for. And if you're used to pushing, if you're used to the hustle culture and the message that you must keep going, then you're not honoring your body. You're not giving your body what it asks for. And what happens is when you push too far, you start to understand and your body's screaming for a way out. You're screaming for some sort of comfort, for you to actually take notice and say, hey, are you okay? What do you need right now? When you don't honor your body by giving it what it needs, then your body is going to start crying out to you. And if you don't listen, it's going to try and force you to soothe itself the only way that it knows. And what is that? That's through your usual dopamine fixes. And if you're someone who's trying to get back into shape, trying to lose those last 10 pounds or so, then you know that, let's be honest, it could have been that food is a big part in that. Snacking is a big part in that. Emotional eating is a huge thing. I've talked about it before. There's probably an episode on this if you look back. But we need to honor the fact that we women, our superpower is living in flow. It is not living in that strict hustle state. It is using our intuition. It is feeling feeling our energy. It is about honoring and respecting the waves that come and go in life. That is actually our superpower. And when you just accept that, when you honor that, when you start to lean into what your body needs, you can actually you can soothe yourself. You can start to give your body exactly what it needs. One of the big parts of what I do is about somatic mind-body healing. Okay, if you don't know that already, that is one of my areas of expertise. And your mind and body have a very strong connection. The things that you do, the actions you take, are all based from your body, from your emotional feelings and urges. So if you're not honoring your emotions, if you're not even, now I'm not going to say detecting your emotions, because you are detecting, you know you're having these emotions, but if you're not actually honoring your emotions, if you're not saying, hey, wait, what do I really need right now? If you're not listening to your body in that way, you can never give your body what it needs. So you can never take the appropriate action that's actually going to get you on that aligned path of losing the weight, of feeling good within yourself. You can't possibly get to the correct outcome without becoming more aligned between your mind and your body. And yes, with your spirit too. And we do that by taking our time, by being kind to ourselves, by honouring ourselves. So I want to move on now. I want to move on to discuss the fact that your identity is going to be what creates long-term results. And this is just a consistent thing that I'm always going to come back to. You don't have to keep starting over every Monday. Let me know in the comments if you feel like that too. I am not judging you. I have been there. I spent actually this weekend with my family doing some baking, nice things, and indulging too. But the difference is, where before I would have thought, oh, I'm so terrible, I did that, I shouldn't have done, I shouldn't have had the chocolate, I shouldn't have done the baking. I'm allowing my children, my family, to see that yes, you can have a really beautiful, clean, healthy diet during the week, and you can also make time for things that are fun. You can also indulge in small ways. You can also lighten up and go with the flow like that too. And sometimes it pains me inside to do that. And it pains me to do that because I think, oh, why did I do that? But that's me acknowledging that I need to let go of the control more. And that's why this video is so relevant today. It's not about starting over on a Monday. It's just about being the amazing woman. And sometimes she does, on the rare occasion, make time to do that. Unfortunately, it's actually very funny. Someone out there is laughing. I'm a very creative person, and my skills lie in creating things. And one of the ways I love to create things for my family is through creative baking. So I love creating new recipes, especially, for desserts and things like that. I love that. And I love creating beautiful birthday cakes and really making something absolutely gorgeous. That's what I love to do. I really love beauty in all its forms. And I really love to learn. So I have 2 children and I love baking them cakes. And it's almost like someone's testing me. Because you know what it's like when you make the cake and you have to make a big beautiful cake. So when you do that and that cake's in that fridge and you're like, oh, come on, can we just finish this cake? But you are going to be tested. It is going to be, you're going to have these opportunities, but you don't have to keep starting over. It's like, how do you approach that situation? My cupboard right now, my pantry, stocked, full of chocolate, sweets, crisps, stuff. They're in there out of the way. Nobody really, I obviously nourish my family. But they're there for a reason. They're there. If we need them, if anyone wants them, whatever, they're there. But we tend to view those types of things as something we might do on occasion at the weekend. So it's not out there in the cupboard. It's not out in the kitchen for all to see. It's like they're there. But literally, it's so stocked right now because it was Easter. And I'm still going on about it. All those eggs are there. And it's like, people buy my husband and I eggs too, so we have some. And the point for me is I'm trying to, we don't just sit and eat Easter eggs. We'll say, okay, let's do a recipe, let's do this, and let's do something for the family that's fun. So we'll do baking and we'll have something different for a change. But you need to ask yourself if that's you too. And if you're a mama, you're going to constantly have situations where it's the birthday, you have the birthday cake. Maybe like me, you've even made the beautiful birthday cake. You are, you're baking for your kids. You've got all these things going on all the time. So it's not about thinking, I have to be rigid, I can't have any. Maybe you will. Maybe you're just like, look, sugar isn't good for me, I'm just not going to have any. But it's about, you don't need to keep starting over. You just ask yourself, my dream self, my higher self, my spirit guided self, how does she move? How does she eat? What choices feel normal for her? What feels good for her? Consistency stops feeling hard, but it becomes part of who you are. Not something you do out of pressure. And part of that, believe it or not, is getting into alignment in all ways. So if you're somebody who's sort of feels that you could do more to be your best self in terms of how you present yourself, then start there. Start there. Start by putting on the jeans that feel the tightest, because then you're going to feel like, okay, all right, girl, we want to feel really good in these again. It's not going to take long. It'll take a few days, maybe a week, to feel like we're starting to feel good, but they're pinching me right now. Good, I'm going to wear them. I'm not going to try them on every week. No, I'm going to wear them today. Maybe I'll wear them, maybe I'll have them laundered, wear them again at the end of the week. See what our progress is like. But I'm going to make a conscious effort, because I know these jeans are amazing. I know I love them, but they're a little bit tight. And I'm going to see, are my choices I'm making reflecting that? So I'm going to wear them. And again, not even that, like, get yourself feeling polished, get yourself feeling put together, get yourself feeling confident. Do the things that make you feel like the higher version of yourself, because when you actually become that higher version, when you are her, when you walk like her, when you talk like her, when you feel like her, when you move like her, when you work out like her, when you drink like her, and I'm talking teas, herbal teas, waters, your electrolytes, all of that, you're nourishing yourself instead of the hot chocolates, the big lattes, all that kind of thing. What is normal for her? When you start asking yourself those questions and you start just taking the micro actions, consistency stops feeling hard. And that's not because it just changes, it's because it becomes part of who you are. And because of that daily repetition, because of that consistency, it's happening every day. You've no choice but to follow. So I want to comment below and tell me how does long-term success look like for your dream body? What are the things that you're doing? Because I absolutely love to hear about your journey in the comments. And I want to finish today with small choices, daily devotion, massive shift. Because your body doesn't need granted gestures. It needs a woman who shows up with intention. So morning visualization over mindless scrolling. A walk in the sunshine instead of skipping movement altogether. Even when you don't feel 100% like it, just get out for a little walk around the block, move your legs. Saying no to the snack that numbs you and you're just mindlessly doing it. And yes to the tea that's nourishing you. Or like me, with my hot water right now. Water is good for your digestive system. Why not make it hot? Why not warm your body? Make you feel good. This is how you sculpt your life, one choice at a time, and it gets easier the more that it aligns with your truth. So let me know in the comments what small choices align with your higher self, because we're a community here, and maybe what you type in those comments, it might help someone else out there, it might help me. I love to hear from you, I love learning from you. We're all here to impart our wisdom in this community. So long-term consistent isn't about staying perfect. It's about staying present. And it's about moving from love, not lack. Because, beautiful, you don't need to do more. You just need to do what matters consistently. Your dream body is a byproduct of who you become. Not just what you eat, not just how you move, who you are. Now, I've put a mention here to the Manifestation Power Pack. It's an amazing free gift that I created for you with so many powerful tools. Really everything you need to kickstart yourself into living out as your highest self and manifesting your dream life. Everything you're looking for, there's going to be a resource in there for you. So it's absolutely amazing. I also want you to know that there are some amazing offers out there on mrsmanifestation.com. I've just updated the website. I've updated some of the offers that I have on there. You'll find some amazing new introductory offers for new clients, things that can help you to really see your value. The resources and tools that are on that website are essentially going to help you transform into your highest self and give you the support that you really need to do that. Because I know that a lot of you are feeling so alone out there, feeling like it's just so hard to do it alone. It's so hard to be your best self. And it's just so hard to actually start. And not only that, to have the encouragement to move forward. And I think that when you have someone on your side who believes in you, who knows what you're capable of, who believes in your higher power, who's cheering you on, you can make exponential progress really, really quickly. So I don't want you to feel alone. Those offers are on the website. But I want you to finish today. I want to finish today by just asking you in the comments, what's one small devotion that you're going to commit to for yourself this week? Because we are her now. But it's long-term consistency that's going to allow us to stay there. And even if you're still feeling like you're a little bit off there, you're still not quite perfect, I want you to know that you are perfect. She's right there. But that version of you is depending on you right now. She's depending on you to step up, to love her, to care for her, to tell her that we've got this together. Your higher self is here with you. And your higher self has one small devotion that it wants you to make this week to help you to achieve your goals, because she believes in you. So let me know in the comments what that small devotion is that you're committing to this week. And I'll see you in the next video. It's going to be a really powerful one. It's going to help you to fuse everything together that we've learned in this series. So I'll see you then.